where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Walker. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on first and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone. They
go play action with Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Seattle.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run here with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll run. It's a counter. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now Mahomes. He'll look deep, left sideline.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He keeps it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on a pick 6.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well,
he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Walker, touchdown Seahawks. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the 1st down. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll come up here. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up the screen for Ali. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That is caught side of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's going to air this one out. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports Halftime Report, with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 for Mahomes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 2. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. And now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
Third and 6. Off the play fake, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Patrick to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Seahawks will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Moving the tight end right. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. Mahomes back. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. they get him on the other side of midfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. So, three quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. There wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He's going to take a shot down the field.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
You have a tight end motioning left here. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll run with a man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And not much room to run there. He'll only get to the 6-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Another try with Ali. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one. Taken down back at his own 5.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
3rd and 9. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Going for it all. Oh. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes, and they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6, and instead just resulting in that turnover.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A pass taken in by Miller. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Mahomes going to throw, and he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line. On the handoff, this is Ali. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. In trouble, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. They continue to add points, Greg. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. A big hole. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 88 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike. And that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a mope. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable